Coming up, we're taking your questions. First up, we got one for you, Weiss. And it's on Wayfair, and that stock, letter W, is getting smoked today. Tommy in Texas wants to know, is it a good time to buy it based on what's happening in the stock today?
You know, here's the deal. They missed in the earnings. By the way, I think it's a great site, and I've bought a lot of furniture on the site. But it's also very heavily shorted. That's not the issue. The issue is that they've got negative EBITDA, and it's really, I think, very, very difficult to have that kind of valuation when you're losing money on a lot of what you sell to build up the traffic. Only Amazon could have done that. So, look, I think there may be further downside, but it's so difficult to navigate this one because of the heavy short interest.
Okay, let's go to Jim now. Ben in Philadelphia. Jimmy has one for you. Oof, it's IBM.
Yeah, oof,
IBM.
exactly.
I'm looking at it right now. Okay, $2 above its 52-week low, down 24% in October. That's the second worst month on record.
Yeah. Ben, I love Philadelphia. I love the city of brotherly love. Don't extend that love to IBM, okay? There are so many warts here, whether it's the margins, whether it's the lack of organic revenue growth, whether it's the financial engineering, whether it's the fact that they're overpaying for Red Hat. Do I have to continue? I know I don't. Stay in Philadelphia without IBM. Yeah, I told you on Monday I'm getting out of it.
Are you out now?
I'm not fully out of it. I've started selling it, and I will continue. I'm just not pumping it all out at once. I told you that on Monday.
Oh, Jim, I could have saved you so much money.
Oh, yeah.
I tried. We all tried.
Twice as trying.
How many times did we try and do an intervention?
Hey, let's talk about Intel.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about Cisco.
Okay, if not IBM, do that, though, for me.
Yeah,
if
no,
not
I will.
IBM, why Intel?
Okay, here's the reason why, and Pete knows this as well.
You got to
get a CEO announcement here in the next month. They can't wait until 2019. They got to come out with this before the holiday season. That pops the stock. And by the way, he comes in with a new strategy while the old strategy is working perfectly well. Look at that comparative earnings, Intel versus AMD. AMD isn't eating Intel's lunch. It's the other way around. Intel's got the momentum right now.
That's having a nice day, no?
Yeah, it's a bit of a schizophrenic stock. It's up one day, down the next.
I got one for you, Pete, as well.
Yeah.
Mike in San Jose, out west. Newell Brands, good time to buy NWL?
Well, it's definitely, if you look at the chart, you'd say, hey, look, when is the bottom going to be finally found? And that's another one of these where we're looking around. We did see some options the other day in there, Scott. Matter of fact, I think I did it for unusual.
This stock's gotten ripped.
Absolutely ripped. You're 100%
38% in 3 months.
Slammed.
60% over the course of a year. And that's barely a buck.
And is it ready to return anywhere? Maybe. It's one of those things where I would only be involved here with options because that way I can limit my risk. And that's the only way to trade.
The issue with the Newell, when you're an anxious seller of assets, that's part of the story.
Which they're doing, yes.
Everybody knows you are. Okay, so you have a choice. Do you sell your worst assets? Exactly.
Right.
So what happens is you wind up selling some good assets like GE with healthcare, and then you're left with the crap. So who knows how this works out. However, I think it's kind of a reasonable buy here. I think there's not a lot of downside left.